So, have you ever been in a situation where you think you're doing everything that you can, and yet it's not yielding the results that you're hoping for? And what did you do in those situations? So, for today, I'm going to go talk about the past week and the challenges that I've faced, sort of, and the demoralization that I've been feeling lately because of just the level of tediousness of being a full-time worker, trying to get my bearings when it comes to doing a side hustle, and also trying to really balance, sort of the focus, because, and maybe I'm doing too many things at the same time, but at the same time, I also want to leverage my motivation and the momentum and the passion that I really do have at the moment to do what I'm doing today. So just to recap, I started a digital marketing business. So that is promoting other people's products and also selling and reselling digital marketing materials and courses to people. And the second is Amazon influencer. And I recently became an Amazon influencer, a bona fide commission earning influencer through Amazon. And the third is this YouTube channel. And I do have another channel which is geared towards travel and lifestyle, which has been monetized since August of 2024. And I'm also struggling there, and that's going to be a different topic. But I do have a lot of struggles. But I think the easy thing about this whole thing is, regardless of how tedious the processes are, I remain joyful. And I say this with all honesty because I've given up in so many things in my life in terms of ventures, right? As I mentioned, I think in my first video, I did e-commerce, drop shipping. I tried to do FBA, fulfilled by Amazon kind of thing, right? During the pandemic. And it didn't seem to gain the momentum. I'm also doing, and I'm still continuing to do Kindle publishing. I've published 2 books, although that is my passion project, not necessarily to get a lot of money off of it, but to just gain the experience of being able to publish a book that I actually wrote. And so I'm venturing towards doing something that is different. And now that I know the KDP system, and now that I've been established in that regard for over 2 years now. So is that really too many things? Or do I just need to focus on one thing at a time? But what if the interest is there to get you enough to extract the energy to do the things that you're doing, right? And everything that I do has to come from passion. Otherwise, I'm just not going to be successful at any of them. And so these are the things that I'm doing at the moment on top of my full-time job. And yet these things also give me joy. At what point do I say, I can only take you so much, and then you really have to pivot? But the answer to that is, I'm not even there yet. I'm not even at a point of making a determination that this is really working or this is not. And that's the reason why I started this separate channel, to keep me honest and to hopefully gain insights from people who may watch this. I've watched so many YouTube videos of experts talking about the challenges, talking about celebrating your wins, and also talking about the future. If you build a YouTube studio because of the desire to just monetize off of it, this is not for the faint-hearted. I started, as I mentioned, a YouTube channel, which is a travel channel and a lifestyle channel, and sometimes a sports channel because I'm also passionate about different kinds of sports. It's not easy, and I'm not even an expert editor, an expert cinematographer, photographer. I've only been using my phone for all of those videos. So far, I've gained a community of over 4,000 subscribers and engaged folks. There are times when I get 5,000 views, 140,000 views, and sometimes I get 100 views, or even less than that in some of my shorts, right? But the point is, I'm not at a level of getting optimized to support my full-time, salary. If that happens, great. But I'm not gonna hold my breath for that. All that I can do at the moment is to just keep on doing what I'm doing. And I think that is my realization that I think my motivation is correct, because otherwise I would have given up. Because as much as you want to treat everything as a business, there has to be that joy. There has to be that passion, or everything else will fall apart. Those are my thoughts and insights, challenges, and dealing with a lot of the doubts. I'm not going to lie, I'm a human being, and I do have doubts. I doubt every time I post a reel, for example, on Instagram, and they get, less than 25 views. You wonder if your message is really getting through. But all that you can do is understand that, or at least I can do, is understand that that was what my heart told me to do. And so first and foremost, it resonated with me. And my secondary hope is that it resonates with people. But for that particular channel though, because I wanted people to get to understand what I'm trying to do, which is to sell them digital products, I'm really hoping to expand my base. But it's only been almost, 3 weeks, right? And so far, as you can see here, I have 50 followers on Instagram. This is a separate Instagram that I have specifically for digital marketing. And half of these subscribers are also folks in the digital space who are just there to kind of support each other, right? Kind of follow you, follow me, or follow me, follow you kind of thing, which is good. And at the same time, should not be my main goal is to attract people who are really in need to learn about what digital marketing is about. So that is where I'm at. The other upside too is I wanted this video to be as real as it could be. You know, this is not a scripted video, as you can tell. And I wanted to focus on three things: my challenges, my wins, and you know, what the future, sort of the immediate future looks like for me as far as what I'm doing at the moment. So going back, I recently became an affiliate marketer for ClickBank, and ClickBank is one of those sort of repository of consumer products, both tangible, meaning to say physical products, and intellectual property products like courses and Audible and all kinds of stuff. And so I'm learning about that as well. So I'm gonna provide a more in-depth view of that when the time comes, because it's too early to tell. And I already mentioned YouTube, how I'm managing 2 channels at the moment and committing to a pattern of producing output that means a lot first and foremost to me, and hopefully it resonates with the viewers out there. So let me talk about the future. Right now it's good. It's exhausting, but all the exhaustion goes away when a person appreciates it, even just one person. When someone views it, when someone says, my gosh, this is good, it resonates with me. So to me, that is making a difference. Every time I make those inspiring reels on Instagram, for example, I'm good with that. And everything else will just fall into their respective place. I posted one Instagram reel because it really inspired me. And it says, what if everything you're going through, all the struggles are preparing you for everything that you ask for? The best is yet to come.
Leading you to a beautiful chapter
I leave
in
you
life.
with that. The best is yet
The
to
best
come.
is yet to come.
And I'm very optimistic and hopeful that everything will fall into the right places. I know that my foundation is ethically sound. It's based on the love of content creation, the love of teaching, the love of telling stories, and it's motivated by joy. And so with all of those things considered, I know if I made someone smile, if I made someone sort of happy enough to like anything that I've done, that is my greatest reward. In this big universe of ours, to be able to connect to a person, to another individual like you, for example, in that matter is life-changing for me. I'm gonna end that video with that, and I'm so honored and privileged to be able to connect with you again, my viewer, my supporter, and I wish you peace and blessings. And if you would like to see more of what I've done so far, please watch this video here on my end screen to tell you a little bit more about me and my background and why I was motivated to do what I'm doing at the moment. So thank you once again. Peace and blessings. Until the next video.